difficulty?
Next week.
Once. And one thing also, I just sincerely request to Lordship, there's a reckless driving of drivers of Amobus. That nomenclature may kindly change of that is Mobus service, Amobus service. Because reckless ta kanon upon some reckless agent. So Amobus service, this nomenclature may kindly change also.
Oh no, we see that also.
Grateful to Lordship.
Okay. Before my lords begin, brother, so if we go back to that Mobus service,
That will be more reckless, I think. Amobus service. Because your Lordship has used that word in the last order.
Okay. So
before my lords begin, my lords, one small submission, my lords. My apologies. I had assured this honorable court that I will file those affidavits on the 12th. 12th, by the time I could collect information and go through those affidavits, it was a little delay. So 13th, first hour, I filed.
okay.
It's the main submission. So that has been circulated, also flagged.
All right. So we are taking up this issues first relating to SCB Medical College Hospital. Who are present today?
Chief, on behalf of Senior Counsel, Mr. Tripathi Milal,
Huh?
on behalf of Mr. Senior Counsel, Mr. Tripathi, the GM OSMC Milal, Odisha State Medical Corporation, filed an instruction with regard to
Medical.
installation of the two CT scan machines.
What is that?
The
Appearance
instruction-
memo.
The instruction
Regarding installation of CT scan machines.
One
Okay,
has
just give it.
one machine has already installed and another
Okay,
is
just. So please bring it. Samna Panam. Professor Satpathy, are you able to hear us?
Yes, sir. Namaskar, sir. Yes, sir. Namaskar.
Namaskar. The first issue is relating to that procurement of 128 slice CT scan machine for radio diagnosis department SCBMCS Cutter. So,
Yes, sir.
What has been done as we went through that order dated 19/6/2025. On that day, order previous. On that day, Dr. Uma Tudu, the managing director of OSMCL, is the IS. He filed an affidavit that purchase order of two numbers of 128 slice CT machine was issued on 29/1/25. Out of the two numbers of 128 slice CC machine, one machine has already been delivered and the installation of this said machine is going on and shall be completed by 30/6/25. The rest one, that is 1+1, so is ready for delivery at SCBMCH. However, the site has not been handed over. Now, you have filed your affidavit wherein you have mentioned in paragraph number 3. Please read it out, that affidavit. Have you got the affidavit of yours with you?
Yes, sir. So I humbly
Please,
submitted
come to
that the 128 slice
Yes,
CT
please.
scan machine for SCBMCH has become functional on 11th August 2025 and is being utilized for the patient care. Professor HOD Radio Diagnosis SCBMCH Cuttack has communicated the data of the patients who have availed the services since the functionalization of the machine, which is enumerated hereunder. On 11th,
So you have mentioned that how many patients have availed the service.
Sir.
So we are told that two numbers of 128 slice machines purchase order was placed. Have you received both the machines or one machine? That is
one machine. Sir.
Yes, one machine.
Sir.
So when it was told to us on that day that the rest one is ready for delivery, but the site has not been handed over. And today also, the GM operation equipment OSMCL, he has also submitted the status of procurement. Same thing he has mentioned that against the PO issued by so has been installed on 5/8/25, and the another one, the site has not been handed over, but that is ready. So what is the problem you are facing for handing over the site?
Sir, OSMC provided one machine. In the meantime, Gridco provided another machine. So we started installing both the machines at the simultaneously, and both the machines are right now installed. Now OSMC is telling us to take another machine, and there is a PPP mode CT scan which is going on in our SCBMCH, and that space can be utilized for installation of the third machine. But OSMC has extended the PPP mode services for another 1 year. In the meantime, there is a proceeding and there was a meeting,
No,
and in
it's
that
all right,
meeting,
but
so if that space can be
no, we just want,
vacated, we can install the third machine.
no, for the third machine, the space is available or not, let us say, because the purchase order that was intimated to us. So
Sir, at
when the
present,
purchase order was placed and purchase order of two machines were placed, and that was on 29/1. One machine has already been delivered and it has been started functioning. We are told that it was installed on 5/8/25. And thereafter you have given this data regarding 11, 12 and 13, how many patients have been, the CT scan has been done. So is it in that new machine?
sir, new machine.
We are not able to, please,
Sir, new machine.
there is
New
some-
machine. These
Okay,
data
new
are from the
machine.
new machine.
Okay. So now what is the problem if they are ready to deliver another machine to you for which purchase order has also been placed? They just want a site. So what is the problem now?
Sir, the site is being occupied by the PPP Nidan services, and that services has been extended by OSMC for another 1 year. There is a proposal and the meeting was done in the
Let me
OSMC office.
clarify.
So that machine
The
can be,
space available there, my lords. Okay. Dr. Satpathy, I'll clarify.
Professor Satpathy, yes, here.
The space that is available is there only for two machines.
Okay.
When the first machine was procured, that was already earlier functioning, but that was functioning under PPP mode by a private institute known as Nidan. Now the patients were not paying anything, but the payment on behalf of the patients, a part of that was being made by the state government.
Okay.
Now the second machine, when it was ordered, before that second machine could be, it could deliver another CT scan machine under its corporate scheme.
Okay.
So that was installed.
Okay.
Now the first machine which is there in the PPP mode,
Ah,
the extension period for that was given by OSMC.
okay.
So he is now continuing under the extension period. Now the third machine has come. There is no space for the third machines to be installed.
No, what is this? We do not know. There is mention that one machine has already been installed on 5/8/25.
That is the new one. That Gridco which is
Right,
given, that's
new
the
one.
new one. There was already an old machine that was operating
Okay.
under PPP mode. So now there are two machines operating. If we third machine
Yes,
there,
this is that.
this is the third machine that they are
Third
now
machine.
giving. Yes, that there is no space for that unless we remove the older one. But the older one is continuing now under an extended MOU for a period of 1 year.
But what we
That
say,
MOU will expire when?
That Dr. Satpathy will say.
Sir,
Dr. Satpathy, the MOU
you
is
are-
supposed to expire when?
the MOU has expired.
When that
The MOU has expired, and there is a meeting which was held in the OSMC, and they have extended their in that
When?
proceeding. They have extended for it for 1 year. The proposal is there
when
for
that
1
when that meeting, Professor
7 days
Satpathy,
back.
when that meeting was held,
7 days back, sir.
7 days back. So when this machine was ready with you for delivery?
Sir, the machine has not been sent yet to us. only the purchase order has been sent.
No, no,
it's
that we understand. That we understand. Professor.
But they are ready with the machine. That is the
Yes,
statement today
as
made.
per instruction, my lord. One has already delivered on 5th date.
We are not
Another
concerned,
is with,
Mr.
with
Chari.
USMC.
Mr. Achari, you are not
Okay.
understanding. Try to understand what
Yes,
the State Council has said.
With regard to the extension.
We understand that one machine through CSR of OECB has been given. So now you are ready with another machine.
Another.
What we want to know is, if there is a machine which is ready to be delivered, why should we be paying it through PPP?
That instruction.
That is what is baffling us. When you have a machine which is ready to be delivered, why should public money should be siphoned off to a PPP?
That instruction, my lord,
And Dr. Satpathy says that it has already been over.
Yes, it's an extension.
Because now they are
That's
thinking of extending.
But Mr. President, that's a different issue.
Yes.
But what we are not able to understand that. Why should we be paying some private operator when we are ready with our own machine?
Two things have happened simultaneously. On that side, we extended that MOU temporarily for a year, and now there is a new machine in.
And OSCB, you are a part of the government. All the procurements are through you. That is why when you say that one machine, that is the funds were placed at your disposal by CSR of OSCB.
by next.
So if you extend it, I mean, if you give it an extended run, then getting of this machine becomes absolutely redundant. How much time it takes, Professor Satpathy, how much time it takes to install a new machine?
2 to 3 months, sir.
Beg your pardon, sir?
Sir, 2 to 3 months it will take.
3 months.
The other
Well,
machine.
the machine is new machine is coming up, and the space this is creating obstacles.
My lord, the MOU should not have been extended.
That is.
In anticipation of that new machine, now we have to terminate the extension period has to be terminated. That machine has to be removed in PPP mode, and this machine has to be installed.
By the way, this CT scan machine is only for the patients of this SCB MCH, or it is also meant for this city hospital and Sishu Bhavan also.
Sir, it is meant for everyone.
What is the
Sishu
problem?
Bhavan and city hospital patients are also the CT scan are being done.
So there must be huge demand, because it is, you see, when it was just installed recently, the figure which you have given, 41 on 11, 84 on 12, and 13th up to 1 o'clock, you have given that 15. So that is the figure given to us. So the demand will rise once the patients are aware, the doctors are aware that new CT scan machine has been installed. So from 3 hospitals, there would be flow of patients for that CT scanning. Now we are having a new one to be delivered, and it will be installed. So if MOU, so if one additional space, either you do one thing. So space is to be provided, or another. Better you create a space somewhere. That would be better.
Is it possible, Professor Satpathy?
Only in the redevelopment program it is possible. Otherwise, you have to remove this PPP mode machine and install it the new machine. There is no more space.
No, that is there, but obviously the concern is because of 2 months time will be there. So, and we'll be left with one machine. That is the.
No, sir, we are having 2 machines
that is the reason
functional,
we are-
our own 2 machines. We are having now 2 machines
No,
and
no,
one
that's-
PPP mode 3 machines.
So it is including PPP, you have 2 machines, or excluding PPP?
Excluding PPP, we are having 2 machines.
So total you have 3 CT scan machines.
Yes, sir.
There is some problem.
So there is some lag in this thing.
Huh?
There is some lag in his response is coming, but with some lag. They clear only. The exact situation is not getting clear.
Sir, we are having 3 machines now, including PPP. We are having our own 2 machines and 1 PPP machine.
Right. But the two machines which are right now functional includes the PPP machine.
No, sir. If we include the PPP machine, we are having 3 machines.
So so what the superintendent is saying is that there are 3 functional CT machines.
No, are there 3 functional CT machines right now?
Yes, sir. One is provided by
Making
OSMC,
quality
one
control.
is by CSR from Gridco. These are the 2 machines, our own machines,
Yes.
and one is PPP machine.
No, clear. Yeah, but right now, they're simultaneously.
Sir, we are having all 3 machines functional and working.
Mr. Nayak, you have asked him enough leading questions.
This was very much detail.
No, we are really concerned, Mr. Nayak,
No,
that
this
this is
is
also
not-
the learning member. We do not know. Now you see, when
Wait, wait.
machine is ready
Sir,
and it will be,
sir,
if you give, Huh?
Sir. Where is Mr. Tripathi?
In fact, my lord, there is some personal difficulty out
All-
of station. That is all.
you see the
By
machine is
time-
ready to be delivered.
Hmm.
He said that 2 months time will be required at Professor Satpathy, and it's a question of space, providing a space. Now, the number, as we are seeing that from 3 hospitals, the flow of patients will be there, and it has already started. So at this juncture, if we pass any order that no, just, even if that is ready, let us not
Manner.
wait till the completion of the entire structure. So it may take 2 years.
No. What I'll do, my lords, is on this, let me, my lords, discuss in detail what exactly is the position, because I am still not clear. Probably Dr. Satpathy, if there is no space, then I don't know how the third is functioning, or the PPP machine is probably not there in the SCB. It's functioning somewhere else. Let me clarify the position, my lord. and
No,
let me get-
it requires visit, your own visit,
Yes,
and if
yes.
you can take
My
some
lord.
members of the
I'll do that.
advocates committee also.
I will do that.
Let them go to,
I will do that.
how much space actually it is required.
I'll do that. I'll check, my lords. I'll give a report on the next.
It is on the doorstep
My-
and we will refuse, no.
No,
it cannot.
absolutely. My lord. I'll visit, I'll discuss, I will clarify the situation on the next.
Another thing, Professor Satpathy, we just want to know from you. If it is a flow from 3 hospitals, maybe from different departments also, so why not a display board is maintained in that particular CT scan ward, so that the patient at least would know that which is their serial number, when it is likely their CT scan will be done. Why one patient whose CT scan will be call at about, let us say, 4 o'clock, why you will wait from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock?
Sir,
You know that what is the time taken for one CT scanning, right?
Sir,
So you
sir.
have got this number of patient, CT scan is taking this much of time. Tentatively, you can give the name of the patient and your number is this and your time will be this, so that he need not wait there. There will not be congestion because you are to provide the space for the patients, their attendants at that CT scan unit itself. Just imagine that what will happen. Suppose, let us say, 200 patients come from 3 hospitals on a particular day, and you have got 3 CT scan machine. So all of them will be waiting there, waiting for their turn. They have no information that when their number will be called. So at that juncture, if a display board is put there and it is mentioned that yes, your number is this, and it is tentatively, it is likely to reach at this. So they can go and they will be somewhere else.
regarding that, we have also requested today to the OCAT CEO to install a display board at the RDC, and the letter has been issued with a copy to the DMET for approval today. And I'd
Today.
like to inform further that these 3 machines are located at 2 different places, 2 machines in RDC and 1 in the radio diagnosis department. So the congestion is less
Okay.
now. The radio diagnosis department, we are usually doing around 200 CT scan per day in 3 machines. And the data I have provided is only with the 128 slice machines. The other machines also is doing the similar number of cases. And the PPP, the machine in the radio diagnosis department is also doing similar number of cases. So the distributions, we have arranged sitting capacity and we have requested for the display board as suggested by the Honorable Court.
No, we are opening up some further because there is sometimes complaint that a patient is waiting from, let us say, 9 o'clock and his turn is not coming and somebody comes and immediately that is done. So some kind of allegations are made. So that is why this display board is necessary. If it is an urgent case of a lady, case of a child, that's a different. But it cannot be for on any other obvious reasons. So that this will be streamlined. That is why you have rightly now placed it before the WCAG. So that will be taken care of. By the way, another thing is that when the patients are waiting there, or there may be some agency working there that why are you waiting here? You can spend some money and go to the private one and do it. So that type of diversion of the patient should be checked. What are the steps taken there?
Sir, first I'd like to inform these tests are done free of cost. That's why the people will be reluctant to go to private hospital after paying money. And we have kept a security agency there. So who will be the person who will be persuading to those attendants or the patients, they will prevent it from those kind of activities.
The space where the patients wait for their turn to have the test, is it covered by CCTV?
Sir, the department RDC is covered with CCTV, sir. And the also radio diagnosis department is covered with CCTV.
No, you say that it is being taken up at 3 places. So why don't you cover it with CCTV, which will also have audio?
Sir, we'll definitely try to include the audio. The CCTVs are there, but the audio part are not.
No, but you make it audio enabled CCTVs.
Sir.
And we are also suggesting that a complaint box and suggestion box should be there. So the patients who are facing the difficulty, if they have some grievances, they can put it in that box in writing. For that, a pen should be there and some paper, and that should be verified regularly. What
Sir,
is your,
we have installed
what do you
complaint
say?
box. We have installed complaint box in the department and the RDC.
Okay, that is there.
Sir, we have
Alright.
given photograph regarding that.
Online WhatsApp number and designated numbers.
So,
data just answer that video. See you always a good day. I will report very clear.
The learned counsel appearing for the
madam which appearing with the professor.
I'll give the name.
Yes.
Learned counsel appearing for the Odisha State Medical Corporation places on record the status of procurement of equipment, which indicate in the meanwhile, OSMCL has placed 2 machines. OSMCL has procured 2 machines. One has already of 128 slide CT scan, of which one has already been installed since 5/8, and the other one is though ready for delivery, is not handed over to the SCB-MCH since no site has been identified for installation of the same. On this, when the Superintendent Professor Satpathy was sought, he stated that at present 3 CT machines are functional at which locations, Mr. Nayak? 3 different locations.
3 different locations is what
3 or 2 different locations.
2 different locations.
2 different. That's some 2 different.
Kindly tell us the location.
Ma'am.
But at 2 different locations. Out of the
That is IE, that is
out of the 3, 2 are out of the 3, 2 are of SCBMG. 2 are out of the 3. 1 is provided by OSCB through its, what is that called?
Odisha State Medical Corporation.
No, one is
Gridco.
Gridco's corporate.
CSR.
Yes, sir.
And through Gridco's CSR scheme. The other one is of the SCB, and another machine is being run on PPP mode. So far as the machine which is being run on PPP mode is concerned, it is stated that though the period of agreement has expired, the same has been extended for a further period of 1 year. For a further period of 1 since during the course of hearing, this court is of the considered view that there is no clarity as to why the PPP mode had to be extended when there was another machine which was ready to be delivered, as stated in the instructions submitted to this court through OSMCA, Odisha State Medical Corporation. Accordingly, an affidavit clarifying the same shall be filed by the State Medical Corporation Limited, as well as the superintendent of SCB MCH will also intimate this court whether there is any possibility of providing site for installation of the additional machine, keeping in view the increasing demand of the patients. So, since it is said that the facilities of the said machine are also availed by the city hospital and as well as by patients who are coming to Sishu Bhavan. Relating to the issue of display board facilitating the which will go a long way in reducing the inconvenience caused to the patients who are waiting to undergo the test. It is brought to the notice of this court that the matter has been taken up with OCAC and further instructions in this regard shall be placed in the next hearing. And it is also brought to the notice of this court that a complaint suggestion box is already put in place to redress the grievances regarding the functioning. The superintendent has also assured this court to explore the possibility of providing a designated number on which such complaints can be lodged, designated mobile number and email ID in which such complaints can be lodged, and also assures us that periodically the complaints are looked into, necessary corrective steps are taken. And regarding the CCTV, it is brought to our notice that only one, Mr. Naik, kindly tell us, only one.
Dita space ru gotte jagare dita achi CT scan au gotte gotte achi. Te kouchenti gotte jagare CC camera achi au jagare nai.
Regarding CCTV, it is brought to the notice of this court that only so and so is covered by CCTV, and whereas the other two sites where this CT scan is being taken up are not covered by the CCTV. The superintendent has been asked to take steps to install audio-enabled CCTV at all the three centers, so that the allegation that at times the patients are diverted to private concerns can be checked.
It's also to visit.
The advocates come to visit after all these things, sir. how much time it will take about this thing, like this CCTV, and you have to look out the space where it is to be done, and display board also you have stated that you have placed. So tentatively, how much time it requires? Display board can be done within a day or two. What is there? So I can provide that. So.
Sir, we have to get a administrative approval from DMT office, and OCAC will do the tendering and install. It will take some more time. And regarding CCTV, the R&B will request R&B to install the CCTV with audio enabled CCTV. And the email ID and the mobile number for complaint. we'll
Just
do it.
one by one. But okay. Just a moment. ये जो क्या करो ये था place है तो expedite करेगा.
The OCAC process of the OCAC one have been sent for administrative approval to DMET.
OCAC will send the estimate to DMET for administrative approval.
No, you have sent a letter directly to OCAC or through DMET?
We have sent a letter to the CEO OCAC with information to DMET. Copy to DMET
So
with
far as,
information to DMET.
So far as display board is concerned, this court is informed that necessary communication in this regard have been taken up with the OCAC, and such communication has been endorsed to DMET, and on getting administrative approval, the OCAC will install the display boards. How much time, according to you, let us say one reasonable, how much time it should take?
So it will take maybe more than 2 months.
3 months.
3 months.
Tendering
2 months. 2 to 3 months it will take.
Display board
Because it
ଗୋଟେ
will-
ଲାଗିବ ତାକୁ ଏତେ ଜିନିଷ ଦରକାର.
So that directly they cannot procure this entire
ଗୋଟେ
process to
ଗୋଟେ
follow.
display board ଏଇଟା urgent need ଅଛି.
I'll find out. my lords.
କୋର୍ଟ ଇଏ କରିକି ତାକୁ expedite
I have understood.
ହେଲା.
ମୁଁ expedite କେମିତି ହବ I'll explore and
ହଁ।
I'll try to get it.
Patient ଙ୍କର inconvenience ହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ display board ଟେ ଲାଗିବ. ଛୋଟ we are not a ଗୋଟେ roll over ଯୋଉ ହୁଏନି patient ଙ୍କର
I have understood.
3-4
Understood, my lords. I'll find out how to expedite.
like the airport ରେ ଯେମିତି ହଉଛି
Again.
ସେଇଟା
Private hospital ଅଛି.
ହଁ
जो private hospital
ହଁ
ନାହିଁ।
ସେମିତି ହଁ ଠିକ है. Now we are taking off this liver transplantation issue, and we have received the affidavits of the Commissioner cum Secretary to Government Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Odisha. Ma'am is present today.
Yes.
Can you?
Health and Family Welfare Department.
Okay. And another affidavit has been filed by the professor himself. Ma'am, we have summed up your whatever you have stated. You have mentioned in your affidavit that in 2023, 2 hospitals, that is Asian Institute of Gastroenterology, Hyderabad, and Aster CMI Bengaluru were selected through a tender process, and memorandums of understanding were signed with them. Aster CMI has been conducting and screening process at this Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Swanso Pediatric Wing, while MOU with AIG expired on 1st April 2025. You have further mentioned that within a year, 2 transplants have been performed. The first patient responded positively to the treatment. Second patient unfortunately succumbed post-surgery. Letter has been issued to Vice President AIG to intimate a suitable date and time for a discussion for continuing with their services after expiry of the MOU, and you have annexed with your affidavit the copy of that letter addressed to that vice president. And you have further stated that after actively pursuing the matter, the AIG has responded to the said communication, and a meeting with the AIG will be held later this week to arrive at an arrangement for this interim period. So tell us something that tentatively when we can face this matter so that we can know the development made in this aspect. Ma'am?
My Lord, thank you so much for the opportunity. So we have scheduled the meeting with the technical partner on 16th of this month, that is day after tomorrow. And once the meeting is held, sir, we will be in a position to tell what is the course of action for the interim period, sir. I hope I was
Ma'am,
audible.
can just a tentative date so that we can keep the ma'am, are we not audible to you?
Yes, sir, I can hear. Yes, sir, I can hear. I was just checking if I was audible, sir. If you could hear me, sir.
Yes, yes, you are audible. You are audible.
Right.
Ma'am, we just want a tentative date so we can know the further development from you.
Sir, the development after
whatever date you
sir,
suggest.
the development after my meeting with the technical partner on 16th, we will be able to inform the court immediately, sir. So any date that is suitable to your lordship may be kept, sir.
Because we are taking off every Thursday, so can we fix over this issue to know about the development on 21st, ma'am?
Absolutely, your lordship, we can.
Okay. 21st development. Okay. Now, next, you have mentioned also in your affidavit, ma'am, that steps have been initiated to identify additional honorary partners, MGM Chennai, which has an existing MOU for conducting heart transplants free of cost at SCBMCS Cuttack and is continuing its screening process and has shown interest in undertaking other transplants, including and bone marrow, also free of cost, and has submitted a draft MOU for the same. After the government approval is accorded, MGM can facilitate all the transplants like liver, bone marrow, heart, etc., can give hands-on training and help in capacity building and strengthening the comprehensive transplant system in a coordinated manner. Can we know, ma'am, a tentative date that when this approval is likely to be accorded, if any?
Your lordship, we have since the matter will be taken up by the honorable government, sir. It will have to be decided at the level of the government. Therefore, today, sir, I am unable to give a definitive date on when the decision will be taken, sir.
Okay.
May I, my lords, I have a
Please,
small
please,
query.
please.
Now, if my lords can observe one line, that after comparing the facilities and everything that is being given by the two prospective candidates here, whoever is the best may be selected in the interest of the people as and state. There are two different institutions. They are now, both of them are before the government. So one line has to compare both facilities, and one line, my lord, whoever is the best.
The Commissioner cum Secretary informs this court that the matter is pending and the matter is to be taken up at level of the government. It's a specific timeline. It's not possible for her to indicate any specific timeline. In this context, it is needless to state that while taking into account while considering the suitability of both the
Who are they? Who are they? One is
AIG Melons and
MGM,
both,
Chennai.
both the technical partners.
The one with the best track record will be approved for providing the necessary services.
Now, ma'am, you have stated that since two institutions are willing and have come forward to be a technical partner, expert guidance of DMET and team will be taken to finalize the terms and contours of engagement with most suitable partner, focusing on protecting the interest of the state. Meanwhile, the nodal officer, organ transplantation cum additional DMET Odisha, has constituted a dedicated team of experienced doctors at SCB-MCH Cuttack. This team has already initiated preparatory activities, including patient screening in anticipation of resumption of liver transplant services at SCB-MCH Cuttack. The transplant program will be conducted under the direct supervision of Professor Dr. U.K. Satpathy, while the overall will be monitored by DMET Odisha. The Dean and Principal, along with Superintendent of SCB-MCH, will extend full logistical support for the transplant activities. You have also annexed the copy of the letter dated 4/8/2025 regarding the constitution of the committee by the additional DMET Odisha. So we hope that this thing expedited so that we can avail the services and the people will be benefited in that way. Professor Satpathy has also filed an affidavit. We are coming to you, Madam, a little later. In this issue, you have filed an affidavit. Professor Satpathy nu samna kanu. You have stated that the liver transplantation is a multi-phase so and so. Then you have stated that 5 number of patients are being screened. This is we are bringing to your notice, ma'am, that a letter has been filed that is dated 31/7/2025. 5 number of patients are being screened for liver transplantation. Out of them, 2 numbers of patients do not have any donors. In this connection, the professor and HOD hepatology has been requested by letter dated so and so for further investigation of the remaining 3 recipients donors. After completion of pre-transplant procedures, the proposal of the recipients and the suitable proposed donor are to be sent to the authorization committee for consideration. And you have stated that no meeting of authorization committee relating to liver transplant has been held during last 6 months. However, he has annexed the copies of the so and so. So what is the problem? There was I think this authorization committee meeting is very much essential for this issue, and it is to be regularly conducted. And what is the problem? Why it has not been conducted? What is the difficulty in conducting this meeting?
Sir, my lord, may I tell that before conducting the authorization committee meeting, all the investigation of the donor and the recipient has to be completed. The 3 patients who are
Yes.
eligible for transplantations, they have to come and stay in the department and get hospitalized for that purpose. And whenever they are coming, they are not staying for more than 1 or 2 days. That is the problem for the inadequate investigations of those patients. They are coming, staying for 1 or 2 days and going back to their respective places with a plea that will come back later on a later date. So that is the problem. Once they remain there for 7 days or 15 days, we can complete the investigation and send them for the authorization committee.
How much time actually it requires for investigation?
Sir, to get all the profile biopsy will take minimum 15 days to complete the investigation.
So are you not informing those persons that it requires such a period? Then why are you wasting your time if a person is not inclined to stay for that period and is leaving that place within 1 or 2 days?
Sir, we are definitely awareing them, but they are not declining that will not, they are promising that they will come back after 7 days or 10 days, but they turn up after a month. So this is the problem.
Some kind of, that means something has to be done in this regard, like an paper undertaking is to be taken. This is the period required. These are the tests to be conducted. So you should not leave. Otherwise, it will be an unnecessary exercise. Once you start investigation, they will flee away. They will not come off. So then it is just a wastage of time.
How many patients like this, Professor Satpathy?
3 are there,
3
sir.
who went through part of the investigation and thereafter never turned up.
Now they are turning up, but they are turning up haphazardly. Suppose we contact
Not
them
within
over
the time frame that you are prescribing.
Sir, and after 1 to 2 days, they again tell that we are having some family work or something, they go up. Usually these patients are a little bit unstable kind of patients, and some patients are alcoholic. That is the problem.
So what do you suggest? How we can get over this?
Sir, if we can give them a
Is there any program for Professor Satpathy? Is there any program of counseling the patients, the relatives, that this is what this is the time that one is required, and you have to undergo
Sir, we can do that.
to
We
stay
can
in the
start
hospital
counseling
for
them in
such
the
length of time?
de-addiction center. We can make counseling. We are having one MHI, Mental Health Institute. We can do this counseling, and psychologists are there. They can do the counseling.
Regarding Roman 3, page number.
Regarding committee meetings not being held for the last 6 months, it is stated by the superintendent that because the patient, the tests which are required for the case of the patients to be considered by the authorization committee is not being completed. The meetings have not been held, and he also states that since the patients are not undergoing all the tests which are condition precedent for placing their cases for the authorization committee, the patients are not undertaking all the tests which are necessary for placing their cases before the authorization committee. It is getting, and there are instances of the patients leaving the hospital midway of these tests, by which it is only compounding the problem. Professor Satpathy, now there is counseling, or there is no counseling at all?
No, sir, we are not doing any counseling, but as my lord has suggested about counseling, we will definitely start doing that.
I think we can get the secretary on this one.
Yes, sir.
Madam Secretary would like to have your views on this.
Sir, formal counseling is not conducted for the patients separately. However, doctors concerned do advise the patients about the actions to be taken and the investigations to be conducted. I would also like to clarify that the authorization committee meeting is conducted separately for other transplants as well. So the fact that authorization committee was not held is only related to liver transplants. In the meantime, during the last 6 months, yes, sir, it is only regarding the liver transplant. And
Yes.
though there is no formal system, we can have a system of counseling. In fact, sir, recently we had sent a team of multiple officers, sir, from different categories, including doctors and the nodal officer for organ transplantation from SCB to Bangalore. Because, sir, there are some good practices adopted in other states. It is called counseling, sir. It also called, it covers both. To increase organ transplantation, grief counseling is conducted in other states, wherein families are counseled. Similarly, counseling of patients is also conducted in other states. So to understand the system and to learn from other states, we did send a team to Karnataka and the team has also come back and shared some good practices, which we will also adopt in Odisha, sir.
We have done. But when we sought when this court sought reviews of the commissioner cum secretary in this regard, she clarified that in the meanwhile, a team of officers were deputed to Karnataka and for facilitating for effective liver transplant, for undertaking liver.
That is in connection with liver transplant or all transplants, ma'am?
Milord, all.
Regarding transplantations, and the team has come back and has given suggestions which are in the process of being examined, which is being examined and shall be implemented to suit the needs, suit the local needs. According,
we'll request you to kindly place it on record, ma'am.
Will do, sir.
And the steps taken in this regard shall be considered by this court on such and such on the basis of the materials placed. It is the authorization committee to Haini will in the mention liver. Liver.
Now, Professor Satpathy, you have also given your response to that news item which was published in the local daily, the Samaj, and you have stated that who are the faculty members who are there in that unit. You have named 3 doctors and you have stated that out of the 3 doctors, Dr. Ellen Mahanti is the only surgeon trained in GI surgery, and normally a surgeon is kept as nodal officer of the liver transplant unit. As he is trained in GI surgery, his competency will be better than the other 2 doctors of the unit render services as a nodal officer. Another news item which is published in another local daily, you have stated that one Brahmananda Behera, he visited that liver transplant unit of under the Department of Hepatology on a particular date, and he was given a OPD ticket. Then the name and the date is mentioned there. What you have stated that that how the ma'am have stated about that medical advance to a IS officer. So you have also stated that what is the procedure. So that is all you have stated about this issue. Now we are coming up to the functioning of hematology department. Now, ma'am has stated in the affidavit that clinical hematology department is being now managed by 3 doctors. Names have been given. And Professor Prabodh Das, who has retired from AIMS Bhubaneswar, he has been engaged to provide honorary service in the department of clinical hematology, including bone marrow transplant, as and when required. And you have stated that what are the experiences of this Professor Das, what course he has completed, what is his experience, all these things you have stated. Then you have stated that his dedication to the profession and the patients cannot be doubted, and there is no possibility of any conflict of interest, because it was told to us that he is engaged in another private hospital also for this purpose. And then you stated about that Dr. R.K. Jena, that some has been received, and that is how that is under scrutiny. And another thing you have stated that in your affidavit, ma'am, that at present SCB Medical College has a sanctioned capacity of 2,396 bed. Being the premier healthcare institution of the state, the patient load is sufficiently high, resulting in actual functional capacity of approximately 3,000 bed, often resulting in management of the patients on the floor. In usual course, mattress, linen, and diet are provided to all the patients as per norms. However, due to heavy influx of patients, there seems to be deviation in this respect. The superintendent has been advised to ensure such facilities are extended to all patients. This is in connection because our advocates committee visited the hematology department and they submitted some pictures how the patients are lying on the floor on the veranda. The London president and London amicus curiae and some of the advocates committee members, they visited, and this is your response to that. But you have now you have advised the professor to do the needful, and we hope that that will be done. And again, you have stated in your affidavit that under the approved development plan, provision has been made for approximately 2,000 additional beds, which ought to adequately meet the bed requirement in future. The current bed strength of 20 in hematology department will be enhanced to 60 after the completion of the redevelopment project. And then you have stated about the Ravindra Kumar Jena. We are just quoting your affidavit, whatever you have stated. Then, ma'am, you have stated that the appointment of Dr. Saudamini Mahapatra is expected to significantly streamline the transplant process, and screening of patients has already commenced at SCB Medical College. 2 patients were admitted in BMT on 25/7/2025, and that will be underway under the guidance of Dr. Prabodh Das. And Professor Satpathy has also filed affidavit on this issue. He has mentioned the name, and it is stated that about this experience of Professor Das. And now we are coming to the Advocates Committee report. They have submitted a report and we sought for your response. And some suggestions have also been given by the Advocates Committee after their visit. And Professor, ma'am, you have not, I think you have not stated anything on this suggestion. Or have you have you looked into the suggestion given by the advocates committee? Because the copy has been served on the London additional government advocate on that day.
My lord, the affidavit that I have submitted is in response to the submission made in the Honorable Court, sir.
No, we have also stated that there is a report submitted. They have stated that what are the requirements, and they have also suggested something. So we said that also the superintendent and commissioner, both we have directed. Okay. So you have not filed any affidavit. Okay. Then, Professor, you have filed your affidavit. You have stated that both the lifts of BMT unit of Hematology department are the common lift for medicine department used by the patient attendant faculties. And on that particular day, when the advocates committee perhaps visited, both the lifts were out of order, or that report has given. Acha, the lifts were repaired and put to okay. Then hematology department has 27 bed with 2 numbers of beds meant for BMT patient. It is only the hematology department is the current setup providing free treatment to all blood-related diseases. There is heavy loss of the indoor patient for which there is always overcrowding. Shortage of space is there, you have highlighted. Now, about the suggestions which have been given, you have stated that DMET Orissa has been informed regarding appropriate training of doctors of the hematology department for undertaking BMT as early as possible, and Secretary Health and Family Welfare took a virtual meeting on 9/8/2025 regarding this issue, wherein it has been resolved to expedite the matter of training of the doctors of hematology department for undertaking BMT. So, ma'am, when we can expect this to be done?
Sir, with the joining of the assistant professor, who is a DM qualified doctor, now we do have technically qualified doctors in the hematology department. However, it was also felt required to train the remaining doctors in hematology department for sustaining and consolidating the skilled manpower in SCB. Therefore, we have already approached the Tata Institute, Kolkata, Tata Memorial Center, Kolkata, for training our doctors. They have also responded in indicating their willingness to train. After due consultation with the superintendent regarding availability of doctors, we will be sending them for training. However, looking at the staff position in SCB, we will be sending them in a phased manner, sir.
Okay.
I think Dr. Sodavan Mapasa's appointment will facilitate the BMT transplant. We have received 2 letters from the patients, my lord. Lord, sir, kindly see this. The patient they have written, they have been for critical condition, they need urgent transplant. And
They have stated in the ma'am's affidavit, it is stated that the appointment of Dr. Sodavan Mahapatra is to significantly streamline the transplant process.
Probably she is a trained doctor. So she will be able to do it.
And screening of patients has already started. That has been stated there. What is this?
No, those patients have written to the advocate committee.
Yes.
So patients, kindly see the patients, the first patient, Kalucharan Pradhan, yes, on 13/8/2025 yesterday. They just written that he has been advised transferred, but because of non-availability of doctors, he is now not being treated. That is what is stated. And he has submitted his medical papers. And another patient also has submitted.
Amulya Sahu.
Amulya Sahu. That also he has also stated that because of the delay, they are facing difficulty, and because of this, now they will be inspired.
So,
That they work.
what is done, Professor Satpathy, two patients are there and they have submitted all the papers of SCB Medical College Hospital and about their diseases, that blood cancer. So they require immediate response from you. So what can be done for these two patients?
Sir, we have already enrolled 2 patients, and at a time we can only do BMT at a time. One BMT will take 1 month to 1.5 months time for completion of the BMT. And we have 20 patients enrolled for BMT. We can do them in a phased manner.
It is good that by lots of they have appointed Dr. Sodhavan Mahapatra. Otherwise, prior to that, there is no trained doctor in that
No,
department.
now it has, it's all right, but
My lord, if I may submit.
yes, please, ma'am.
Yeah, so I just heard the name mentioned by the learned amicus curie. I would request you to also give us the details of the patients so that we can directly contact them and ensure that their urgency for medical treatment is met. However, it has also seen that one name that he has mentioned is Mr. Amulya Sahu, who was admitted with multiple myeloma. Patient was evaluated on 25/7/25. Routine checks along with 2D echo was done. However, the patient later on left without medical advice and mentioned that he is leaving due to the sad demise of his nephew on 1st of August 25. So this is a record that we have. However, if the patient later on claims that he was denied treatment, we can definitely get it checked and necessary care can be taken so that his medical needs are met.
Okay, since, ma'am, what we say, since these two patients have submitted their grievances before the advocates committee, and the advocates committee has brought to our notice, we are supplying the whatever documents they have given to us, also to the London additional government advocate. Please see that how things can be done. Kanhu Charan Pradhan and Amulya Sahu, they can their treatment can be expedited. Two names, Professor Satpathy, please place on note these two names of these two patients. Pradhan, he is a blood cancer patient. Another is Amulya Sahu, he is also a blood cancer patient.
Copy has also been served on.
Copy has been served.
During the course of deliberation, it was brought to the notice of the court that two patients, namely Sri Kanhu Pradhan and Amulya Sahu, have issues relating to transplantation of the and
Sir, may I submit
has been placed
one thing, sir, here?
Yes.
Sir, on 12th, I have a record to submit here. On 12th August 2025, our Dr. Rajiv Naik from the BMT center, he has written a letter to Mr. Kanhu Charan Pradhan, and I am reading out the letter with his mobile number mentioned that it is written in Odia, sir. ଏହି ପତ୍ର ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଅବଗତ କରାଯାଉଛି ଯେ ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ଏସସିବି ମେଡିକାଲ କଲେଜରେ ହିମାଟୋଲୋଜି ବିଭାଗରେ ଅଗଷ୍ଟ 25ରୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୋଇଛି। ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାମ ତାଲିକାରେ ଥିବାରୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏହି ପତ୍ର ଦ୍ୱାରା ଅବଗତ କରାଯାଉଛି ଯେ ଆପଣ ଯଥାଶୀଘ୍ର ଆଉଟଡୋରରେ ବାରିରେ ଆସି ନିଜର ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ ଓ ପରୀକ୍ଷା କରି ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଆନୁଷଙ୍ଗିକ ବିଭାଗରୁ ଅନୁମୋଦନ ପତ୍ର ଆଣି ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ କରାନ୍ତୁ। ତାଲିକାଭୁକ୍ତ ରୋଗୀମାନଙ୍କରୁ ପ୍ରାୟ ବହୁତ ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ଫୋନ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଡକା ଯାଇଥିଲେ ସୁଦ୍ଧା କୌଣସି ପ୍ରକାର ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତି ନାହାନ୍ତି ବୋଲି କହି ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ ପାଇଁ ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ଏହା ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆମ୍ଭେ ନିଷ୍ପତ୍ତି ନେଲୁ ଏଥର ପତ୍ର ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ କରିବାକୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ କରୁଛୁ। ଏହି ପତ୍ର ଜରୁରୀ ମନେକରି ଯଥାଶୀଘ୍ର ହେମାଟୋଲୋଜି ବିଭାଗରେ ଆଉଟଡୋରରେ ଆସି ପଞ୍ଜୀକରଣ କରାଯାଇ ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ ସୁବିଧା ବିନା ମୂଲ୍ୟରେ ଉପଲବ୍ଧ କରନ୍ତୁ। 30 ରୁ 35 ରୋଗୀ ତାଲିକାଭୁକ୍ତ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ମାତ୍ର ଯଦି ଏମାନେ ଖବର ପାଇବା ପରେ ବି ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ କରିବାକୁ ନ ଆସନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଯଥେଷ୍ଟ ସମୟ ଧରି ଅନ୍ୟ ରୋଗୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆଣିବାକୁ ତାଲିକାଭୁକ୍ତ କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବୁ। ତେଣୁ ଏହି ପତ୍ରକୁ ଜରୁରୀ ମନେକରି ଆପଣ ଆଉଟଡୋରକୁ ଆସି ନିଜର ଅସ୍ଥିମଜ୍ଜା ପ୍ରତିରୋପଣ ବିଷୟରେ ଆମଠାରୁ ପରାମର୍ଶ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ।
All right, so that letter has been issued to Kanhu Charan Pradhan. What is the letter dated? Can you, doctor?
Sir, 12/8/2025.
12/8/25 issued, and what is the date fixed in that letter?
There is nothing fixed here, sir. He has been advised to come as early as possible.
Acha, advance. All right.
कौन लगती the grievances were placed before the scope through the advocates committee. The same is taken on record and copy thereof has been handed over to the Learned Council appearing for the state. Professor Sapati, the superintendent in charge of SCB MCH, was present online, brings to the notice of this court that a letter was issued to said Dangatana Pradhan on 12/2025, intimating him intimating him to take steps so that his transplantation can take place. To be set. You kindly place that letter on record. Madam, the Learned Council for the state undertakes to place the same on record. And Professor Satpathy, you is no, that Amulya Sahu ma'am said that he left the SCB without against advice for some obsequies.
Sir, he left because
Yes, ma'am, that's what you said.
We are unable to hear because that is read. Ma'am, we are unable to hear you. No.
Sir, Mr. Amulya Sahu, he was evaluated on 25th 7/25, wide registered number HM 2354 25/7/25. Routine checks along with 2D echo was done. However, he left mentioning that unfortunately his nephew had passed away on 1st of August 25.
Okay. So far as Amulya Sahu, Amulya Sahu is concerned, it is brought to the notice of this court by the Commissioner cum Secretary of Health, so IAS, that on 25/7/2025, necessary evaluation of the patient was conducted, but he left the hospital against medical advice to attend the obsequies of his nephew. Be that as it may, the Learned Council for this court is assured that so far as the cases of both Sri Kanatana Pradhan and Amulya Sahu shall be processed, and necessary steps in this regard shall be taken.
Person committee shall also intimate them.
And the joint secretary, Mahapatra, you are Ms. Padmana Mahapatra, joint secretary of the advocates committee, is also called upon to intimate both Kannu Pradhan and Amulya Sahu of the developments which are noted in the order of this state, so that they will take the necessary steps which would enable them to avail the facilities.
Okay. Now, the next one is that OPD ticket registration, and Professor, you have stated.
Copy. Mr. Naik, you have a copy of this?
No, no,
Yes,
just
yes,
Yes.
Now, before coming to the next item, I have some suggestions regard to that hematology department.
Yeah.
What happened, my lord, during our visit, we have seen with oxygen and also with saline.
On Achita?
During our visit, we have seen many patients are lying on the veranda with the saline and also with this oxygen thing.
Yeah.
I suggesting one thing, my lord. There are two categories of patients are there.
Hmm.
The blood-related patients, one is cancer and non-cancer.
Hmm.
So since inadequate beds are not there.
Hmm.
So my humble suggestion is, my lord, the Cancer Institute, why these cancer-related patients, why they are not shifted to that place so that adequate places are there and also adequate beds are there, they can be treated properly. Beds are not available in this hematology department because hundreds people are there, patients are there. That is my suggestion.
Is there treatment available there?
Superintendent
New building has come up. That new building has come up.
New building
So
come
hope
up.
they are already operational. I hope I do not. Dr. Satpathy can.
Dr. Satpathy can say things.
Dr. Satpathy,
Professor Satpathy, please tell us. They say that
Health Secretary
if
can also-
these two categories of patients can
Two
be,
categories of patients.
one is cancer, the other is non-cancer, so they can be segregated, and so that this space constraint problem which advocates committee have noticed and photographs were placed before us, that can be reduced to a large extent. That is their submission. What is your views?
Patients
My
can
lord,
also be treated
I have to
properly.
submit
Yeah.
here that Cancer Institute is not having one hematology department. They don't cater to any cancer related issues there. So cancer related patients are all treated here in the hematology department of SCB. Cancer patients, other cancer patients are treated in Cancer Institute, but hematology, since the Hematology Cancer Institute department is not there in Cancer Institute, they are all referred to SCB.
Because it's a technical matter, they know the better thing.
Secretary ma'am can also, why not create some.
No, that is not there. What can be done?
No, that is true.
So in future, suppose it comes up there, and therefore that can be for the present. it cannot
New
be.
building is coming up.
All right, now.
Milord, if I
this
could,
OPD
make a
ticket
submission.
registration. Yes, ma'am.
Milord, since it is a technical
Ma'am, please
matter, we
tell us.
can examine it. We can examine it with concerned doctors of both SCB and Acharya Harihar. And if it is possible, then we will examine it and take necessary action, sir.
Then we're obliged
Regarding-
because
Please tell.
Still. That can be
Yes.
recorded to line.
with the experts, doctors, they will examine and
During hearing regarding the congestion in the hematology department, a suggestion was noted that the patients be segregated as cancer and non-cancer patients, as cancer and non-cancer. And it was said that that will go a long way in reducing the pressure on the hematology department. Professor Satpathy brings to the Professor Satpathy, the superintendent in charge, brings to the notice of this court that so far as hematology is concerned, the Acharya Harihar Institute has no cannot cater to their requirement. Hence, they are referred to the SCBMCH. The commissioner secretary intervening says that possibility after taking up the matter with the experts as to whether how to address the issue in an effective manner, and that accordingly this court will be appraised of the developments. Please on record. This court places on record its appreciation for the initiative, proposed initiative by the commissioner cum secretary.
Now, so far as the OPD ticket registration is concerned, Professor, you have stated that now to facilitate this 4/7 online facility that has already commenced. So it is, we hope that the advocates committee should also verify and tell us that that is now available 24/7. Now, the next issue is that absence of shade for the patients and relations in that pathology department. You have stated that R&B has completed that work, and the shade is now in front of the pathology department. So, Professor, is it complete?
Yes, my lord, it is complete.
We are unable to hear you, Professor. Some problem is there.
Yes, my lord, the work has been completed.
Okay, thank you. Now, then we have another news item was published, and we have on that basis we have framed 5 issues actually. That 5 issues are: how many posts of doctors are lying vacant and in which departments? That is the how that is page number 26. How the duty hours of the doctors and staffs are being regulated. What type of actions are being taken against the doctors and staffs who are found neglecting their duties and not remaining present in the hospital in the duty hours. Number 4, what are the facilities available in each of the departments for the attendants? Number 5, what type of safety measures are being taken for the attendants of the patients who remain with them, particularly in the night hours, because some allegation of theft of the mobile and their belongings that was reported. Now you have stated, Professor, in your affidavit that 15 posts of professors, 33 posts of associate professors, 16 posts of professor, and 23 posts of senior resident / tutor are lying vacant. Now, ma'am, we just want to hear from you over this issue. When this, how and when these posts are likely to be filled up?
My lord, assistant professor and SRs are entry-level posts. However, associate and professors are promotional posts. During the last year, several rounds of DPC we have conducted to make sure that timely promotions are given. However, sometimes the people available are also less than the number of promotional posts that are there due to the dearth of sufficient manpower in our system. For the entry-level posts of assistant professors, there are 2 rounds of recruitment that is happening by the OPSC. In the meantime, I'm happy to inform the Honorable Court that 1 round of recruitment is almost completed, and we have got a list of 80 assistant professors pertaining to different departments from the approximately 80 assistant professors pertaining to different departments by the Odisha Public Service Commission, and they will be given posting orders after due counseling. Once this round is completed, the second round, for which the requisition is already sent to OPSC, will be undertaken. However, sir, since skilled doctors are a problem across the country, we do face problems in getting sufficient number of candidates.
Okay. So, yeah, system.
Regarding the vacancies, at the entry level of assistant professors, is brought to the notice of this court that OPSC, meanwhile, has recommended, has selected 80.
Is it 80?
80, ma'am.
My lord, I can submit in writing the number along with the department category. It is approximately 8 is the total. However, there is a certain number relating to each department. I can submit it in writing.
Have been selected discipline-wise. Shall be placed on record by the next date.
Now, so far as issue number 2 is, this is in issue number 1. Issue number 2 is concerned, Professor, you have mentioned in your affidavit that the duty hour of the doctors and staffs of the OPD are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 1 hour lunch break from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And the emergency services are available round the clock as for NMC guideline as communicated by the DMETO. You have given the copy of that letter. Unit heads of the concerned ward are undertaking regular ward rounds twice a day, that is 9 a.m. to 12 noon and 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., including public holidays on rotation. The IPDs and emergency unit are functional round the clock, and the duties of the nursing officer, paramedical staff, class 4, security, etc. are distributed on shift-wise basis. And you have further mentioned that the regional is managed jointly by the Department of Pathology, Biochemistry and Radiology by the assistant professor, senior residents, and the HOD, Pathology, Biochemistry and Radiology will be in charge of the respective departments. Okay. So far as issue number 3 is concerned, you have stated that Aadhaar-enabled biometric attendance system implemented for all the doctors in entry and exit time in order to improve the standard of medical education, bring about the accountability of the members of the faculty of the government medical. A SOP has been prescribed by the government way back in 2015, where it has been recommended to form an internal vigilance committee to look into the matter of medical discipline and OPDs, surgical disciplines and casualty, all laboratories, including regional diagnostic center and departments not covered under A and B. So 3 teams you have been nominated to make surprise visit at least twice a week to different departments and to submit reports. And also mentioned one doctor's name was found absent without authorization, and he has been relieved from the post you have intimated. So we hope that this will continue so that this sometimes complaints are used to come that the doctors are not available and they are in some private hospitals. So it is a really serious matter, and we hope that necessary steps which you have also mentioned here will continue to be taken in future. Then issue number 4, you have stated that attendant patient rooms along with the toilet and drinking water and mobile charging facilities are being provided to the attendants in almost all the departments. And now you have got 9 numbers of patient attendance restroom, where around 1040 attendants in different departments they can accommodate. And you are looking for the additional space for the rest set. You have stated that as for the court, 31 numbers of security personnel has been deployed on 31/7/2025 exclusively for the attendant sets, and they have been directed to verify patient attendant pass, OPD ticket to allow the attendants inside the premises. Or they have been instructed not to allow any other person or antisocial inside the attendant set in view of the safety and support of the attendants. And you have mentioned that Superintendent R&B department has been requested via your letter dated 28/7/24 for installation of 2 numbers of CCTV cameras in each attendance set. Mr. Superintending Engineer, are you present? R&B division. So please unmute yourself and answer to your queries. Professor has stated that you have been issued with a letter on 28/7/2025 for installation of CCTV cameras in the attendance ward. Have you received this letter? We are not able to hear you. No, there is some problem. It should be checked priorly. You see that we are allowing you all to appear through virtual mode, but there should be some kind of test prior to that.
डिस्कनेक्ट करिए आप तो
We are sorry to that we are not able to hear you.
डिस्कनेक्ट करिए आप तो कनेक्ट
Please disconnect yourself once again. Maybe that technical snag is there. Okay, let him join. We are taking up another issue. Issue number 5 is that security personnel are deployed in all clinical departments, including casualty department, round the clock to provide safety and security to the doctors, nursing personnel, paramedics, as well as the patients and their attendants. So CCTV cameras. Now another news item was published, and that you have stated that has been addressed about the patients and relatives are suffering. SC in trauma care unit is out of order, and water problem in orthopedic department. And Professor, you have stated that 49 numbers of ACs in trauma casualty are there. 7 ACs were out of order, not functioning, and steps have been already taken for repair and replacement of the ACs, and the work has been completed on 5/8/25. It's good. And then again, regarding the non-supply of water in the orthopedic department, you said that some kind of rupture was there in the water supply, and that has been quickly repaired, and water supply has been restored. Okay. So we'll go to the other way, other thing, but whether he has joined,
No.
R&B,
I don't think he hasn't joined.
let him file then an affidavit about
I'll
this.
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Professor and ma'am, now we are concluding the issue which are related to SCB. So you may take leave.
Thank you so much, Milord.
Thank you very much. Now, we want ADM's presence through virtual mode.
Yes.
Sir, namaste.
Namaskar. We are taking up that issue that one news item was published, Sohorare Sato Soho Asurakhita Kotha. And you have submitted a report that the sub-collector and SDM Sadar Cuttack has identified a total number of 221 buildings in Cuttack city as unsafe, which are under the ownership of 8 public authorities and 2 individuals.
Yes.
And you have given that detailed list. And you have also stated that the sub-collector SDM Sadar Cuttack has instituted 15 criminal cases under 152 BM against the concerned public authorities and individuals. Notices have been issued to vacate, remove, and demolish the unsafe structures by 17/8/25. 17/8/25 is Sunday. Okay. The report of the sub-collector that has been annexed, and you have received 2 responses also. Then you have stated that Joint Commissioner City and GST, he has informed that 72 numbers are unsafe and inhabitable at new LIC colony, which are under the occupation of Commissionerate City and GST, have already been vacated, and approval of the government in so and so has been obtained for construction of the composite office for the City and GST organization. It's all right. Next, you have stated that Assistant Registrar of this court has issued a letter to you. It is that Superintending Engineer R&B Division status report in respect of 4 safe quarters identified in High Court Colony, Badambadi, Cuttack for further action. Then you have stated that all the criminal miscellaneous cases have been posted to 19/8/25 in the office of the sub-collector so and so. So we are fixing this case after 19/8, and you apprise us this court about the development, because if any untoward incident happens, then okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. This now relates to the Commissioner CMC. Ma'am is present.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Commissioner CMC.
Okay. Ma'am, one issue is there that a news item was published in a Odia local Delhi that website re Miluni ward, that was a direction of this court that in different wards, what are the construction and repair of roads are going on regarding the construction and restoration of the drains and desilting of the drains and various sanitation activities that is to be updated ward-wise in the CMC website. Now, the CMC Commissioner, he has submitted a report on 17/6/2025, wherein it is stated that information in respect of all ongoing work, construction, repair of wards, construction and restoration of drains, desilting of drains, that are being updated in the CMC website. That is the report of the then CMC Commissioner. But the city engineer, he has submitted a report which is dated 12/8/2025. He has stated that information in respect of ongoing works of such and such of a few wards, he has stated some wards out of 59 wards are updated in the CMC website, and the rest of the wards will take more days for uploading all the required information in the. So we do not know which is the correct one. Whether everything has been, all the wards information has been uploaded as stated by your predecessor, or the city engineer statement is correct.
Sir, after the initial instruction, the onboarding of data on the website had started, and the latest report, as submitted by city engineer on 12th of August, he has submitted that some of the information relating to some of the wards has been uploaded. Sir, I would like to report on the latest status. So we have on the website, official website, we have marked all the wards from 1 to 59, and we have information regarding all the wards. Information is in 3 categories, sir. We have developmental works, which includes the road work or any major development works, road repair, drain repair, and various categories. The second category is sanitation activities, the daily drain cleaning or desilting activities that are there. And the third information is related to the parks. So here, sir, sanitation activities, we have up-to-date data. For example, if today is 14, so we have the data related to 12 or 13. That is updated daily. And parks also, we have exhaustive data relating to parks of all the wards. But sir, for developmental works, the information is not complete. The data that we had uploaded, but it is not exhaustive. So it will take some more time to update this developmental work status. Otherwise, the sanitation activities and the information related to parks has been uploaded with respect to all the wards from 1 to 59.
How much time we expect, ma'am, to complete
Sir,
that category
yes,
of
sir.
information, all the 50 parts? Just
Yes,
tell us
sir.
a tentative date. We can just.
Sir, as reported by
Has it? My lord has the report.
No, not giving the report. Report of
This was circulated to the registered judicial, my lords. I thought my lord has it.
report has not. Voting down every report we are noting down. Where have we stated, please? So
That's the second page. The second page, the first item, order number 247 dated 19/6/25. The last line of that paragraph, hence steps have been taken to complete the total uploading
just a minute.
process.
Let us data count data. Compliance report. अच्छा इटा 14 date दिया अच्छा. इटा two heading data cover full.
First one, order number 247 dated 19/6/25.
अच्छा.
Regarding website, regarding the website indicating the data of developmental work is brought to the notice of the scope. So far as sanitation of parks are concerned, the data regarding all the 59 work has been uploaded. And so far as developmental works are concerned, steps are being taken to complete the total, complete the complete data will be uploaded by 31st of August 2025. Compliance report filed in this regard is taken on the
The only thing or any other?
No, ma'am. So
That is-
website, that's the only.
On a website.
The copy. Ma'am.
ठीक है. Okay. So far as this BHWC drain is concerned,
My lord.
we have received secretary the affidavit of the Secretary Housing and Urban Development. Ma'am is present today.
No, my lord.
Okay, it's all right. Anybody is present from the housing?
Change to department from my lord.
Huh?
No, total nobody is
Okay,
present.
all right. So we found that she has stated something, and the city engineer
My lord.
has stated something, but there is some serious issues which involved, and we'll highlight it, and we want a response
My lord.
from it.
My lord.
You see, the Secretary Housing Urban Development, she has stated in the affidavit that a technical review meeting was held on 34/25. Please take note of it. Very important. Technical review meeting was held on 34/25 on the DPR of the 5 numbers of drains under the chairmanship of Chief Engineer, come Additional Secretary H&UD Department of Government of Odisha to further review these DPRs.
My lord.
So this meeting was held on 34/25, and a letter was issued to the Commissioner CMC on 35/25 to vet the hydraulic designs by the IIT Bhubaneswar. We are emphasizing on this. Meeting date is 34/25 and letter issued on 35/25, about a month after that this project should be vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar. Now, this PMC submitted that the hydraulic designs for vetting of hydrology design and drawing and estimation for construction of 5 major dams to the VSSU to Burla instead of IIT Bhubaneswar. So government letter is that you do on this CMC city engineer has he said that a PMC has done it like this. Then a further stated in that affidavit that an interaction was made with the CMC officials through video conferencing on 23/7/25, and it was intimated to Principal Secretary that the city engineer has apprised to the government that VSSUT Burla, being an old and reputed institution, has the efficiency at par with IIT Bhubaneswar to get the DPR, and they have already vetted several detailed project reports on stormwater drainage, that is drainage master plan, and the PMC has confirmed that it has executed similar type of works earlier, necessary guidance of VSSU to Burla. Hence, for expeditious vetting of the DPR, the PMC, that is Vision Tech Consultancy Service Private Limited, preferred, just we are emphasizing on, preferred vetting of the DPR from VSSUT Burla in connection with CMC. Now, the city engineer, he has filed the affidavit, and most peculiar stand has been taken there in that affidavit that a technical review meeting was held on 34/25 on the DPR, and 5 number of drains under the chairman, the chief engineer come additional secretary so and so. And the said meeting, we are emphasizing, in the said meeting dated 34/25, the vetting of the DPRs by the IIT Bhubaneswar was not discussed. This is the city engineer reports. Thereafter, the urban development, housing and urban development department, by letter dated 35/25, issued to the CMC that the hydraulic design be vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar. He has again stated that it is humbly submitted that vetting of DPR by IIT Bhubaneswar was not discussed in the technical review meeting held on 34/25 under the chairmanship of chief engineer, and it was not mentioned in the proceedings of the said review meeting. And he has stated, in the meantime, the government in housing and urban development department has been requested that after receipt of the said DPR from the VSSUT, if the government desires, the same may be submitted, as if he is doing some, so that same may be submitted to the IIT Bhubaneswar for rechecking and further vetting. We want a clarification from you that when the technical review meeting was held on 34/25, DPR of the 5 numbers of drain under the chairmanship of chief engineer, who is also the additional secretary, and in that connection a letter was issued to the CMC commissioner on 35/25 that it is this hydraulic designs is to be vetted by the IIT Bhubaneswar. How the concerned PMC, that is the project management consultancy, submitted the hydraulic designs for vetting for construction of 5 major storm water drain in Cuttack city to VSUT. We want a clarification instead of IIT. That is the first clarification. The second clarification, when during the interaction with the concerned officials of the CMC through video conferencing, which was held on 23/7/2025, it was mentioned there. The city engineer CMC apprised the government
And what is very surprising is you are bending backwards to supporting. What he has stated militates against the stand of the government. And he has very surprising, Mr. Naik. Kindly come to the order number 263. Kindly come to order number 260. Where this court has quoted the communication.
In bold letters, we have mentioned there in that particular order.
No. Page, kindly come to page 10. You're going to page 10. It's the paragraph starts with wide letter number so and so. With a letter dated 35/2024. My lord has just adverted, which was addressed to so and so, which was addressed to the municipal corporation by the government. So and so, addition, there was a specific proposal to get the DPR vetted by IIT Bhubaneswar. The relevant paragraph is that what we have quoted. And just if you turn over the page, since the proposed drain will carry storm water from the town and into main drain, kindly mark the language of the letter of the government. Since the proposed drain will carry storm water from the town and discharge into main drain, it is critically important to confirm the adequacy of the system in terms of its capacity, hydraulic characteristics, and slope to ensure smooth discharge. In this regard, the hydraulic design be vetted by IIT Bhubaneswar, which possesses, that is your decision, Mr. Naik, which possesses the necessary expertise in hydraulic analysis and has consented to do so.
What is the project cost?
It's 496.
Sir, previously,
400,
Just a minute.
just a minute, just a minute. 496 crore project. Government has passed the order, instructed that you do this. You vet it through the IIT Bhubaneswar because there are a lot of complicacy and this type of expertise is necessary. This city engineer has the audacity to differ from the government letter, and on his own he will give it to the
And Mr. Nayak, we are not questioning the competency of Burla. It is like you're making a wrong stress. You are bypassing the issue. The issue is not whether Burla is competent or not. The issue is why the decision was taken away. Whatever the government has decided, who had taken the bypass the IIT, and for what? And he has the temerity to tell this court that this was not discussed at all. And this has been placed on record. Can there be a more glaring instance of contradictions, Mr. Nayak? I hope you understand the implications and I do get it conveyed.
We want clarification. Ma'am, you are now aware about all these things. We hope that you will go through this order minutely and the orders which have passed previously. And since you have come newly, so please see into it that this is being properly drawn. A project which is ultimately 500 crores. If it fails, then what would be the loss and how, who will be responsible? Because Cuttack, perhaps might have been, you are aware, it is stated that it is 52 markets and 53 bylands. In ODI, it is stated Bound Bajar Tepan Gadi. That is stated, Cuttack is like that. So this project has to be very carefully done, all these things. That is why we have an expert with us also. He is the London amicus curiae, and he has highlighted that what would be the difficulty if this project, if any laches is found. So please look into it and see that how this thing can be corrected at this juncture.
Yes.
And Madam Commissioner, kindly bring it to the notice of your secretary also.
Yes, sir.
Kindly inform her that we are questioning the credibility of Burla. There
Yes,
are
sir.
celebrated persons who have passed out from Burla, have rendered distinguished service. That is, we are not questioning their credentials.
Yes,
And
sir.
we want a timeline within which it has to be done, Mr. Nayak. This can't go on endlessly.
previously it was 333 crores.
Now it is for 500.
Now it is 496 crores. Moreover, I have
Mr.
pointed
Mark,
out,
just wait, it will go to 700 crores.
Sir, I have pointed out when the RL reduced level will not be correct for the 5 drains. The water will not go to the main drains. Then what will not?
Simple thing.
The RL they have not taken. I have written my report. Reduced level where the water will come to the main drain, that is important.
That your favorite gradient, Mr. Nayak. It's a very serious issue, Mr. Nayak. This we are extremely unhappy the way this. I do not know who has. How could such an affidavit by city engineer can be placed, which is completely contrary to what the stand the government has taken. And he says it was not discussed at all. What does that indicate? That the letter dated 34 issued by the government is an outcome of total non-application of mine? It does not reflect the proceedings correctly? Is it the stand of the engineer?
Let me, my lords. wait.
Somebody has to be held accountable for this. Ma'am.
So that's all. It's already time. Thank you, ma'am, for joining.
My lord, I have a prayer, my lord. The sanitation as well as other issues concerned regarding this.
Not today. No.
Please.